Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and amazing service departments, you'll drive away satisfied. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Jeff Blankman joined here today by Brianna Wittrock with the Kuemper girls soccer team. They just pick up a hard-fought overtime victory tonight over West Central Valley, 1-0 the final, and Brianna with an outstanding night in goal tonight, so congratulations on that. First, what does this one feel like to get this win in overtime the way you guys did?
It feels really good considering we knew they were going to want to come back and win because we beat them in the Boone tournament, and we just knew they were going to want to come back and win, and so we just had to hustle, and yeah, we did it. It feels so good.
What was the difference between this match and the 4-2 win over them at the Boone tournament last week?
It was a lot hotter today. Like, I was dying. I switched my jerseys, and I think everyone was just tired. Like, even the other team, like, it was just hotter. And then, like, last game, it was a lot cooler.
Did they try to attack you any different in goal than they did that night, or did you see a lot of the same looks from them tonight?
I think it was a lot of the same looks, a lot of the same people. Yeah, like it was just the same pretty much.
Okay. Talk about how you felt the defense in front of you played tonight. And communication's always such a huge part of it. What was the communication like with you and the girls?
I thought the defense did really well. They only had like a few shots overall, and communication's a big thing. Like if you don't communicate, it's just not going to work. And like if I call a ball and then I run into them, it's just not going to work.
So who do you communicate with the most on the defensive side out in front of you?
I feel like I communicate with Vanessa and Franny a lot just because they're like in the box a lot. And Kerrigan too. Just everyone really that's in the box.
So they had a couple of shots, one really close one there in the first half and stuff that came off the crossbar and came back down. Take me through how that played out in your eyes.
I was kind of scared, honestly. Like, there's always those close ones that you're like, okay, like, read it. And then it went up and hit the crossbar, and it came back and hit me in the face, and I was like, you're kidding. But then it hit the field post, so it didn't hit.
So when something like that happens, how do you try to react? Because you're probably sitting there, oh, it just came off my face, where'd it go? Yeah,
like you just have to like keep your eyes on the ball and like you can kind of read where a ball is going to go. You just have to like read it and think fast.
You had some really nice hustle stops here tonight as well. What did you feel was your best play in the goal?
I have to think. There was one, and I had to like dive for it. Like it was like towards the post, and it was gonna go in, and it was just really close to the post, and those ones are like kind of the hardest ones because you have to reach for them, you have to get on the ground for them, and I feel like that was a pretty good play of mine.
What's this win mean for this team here this late in the season with the postseason just a few games away?
It's good. Like it's a good win. I think we needed it overall, so hopefully we can get a good pick.
So back-to-back shutouts in regulation for you in the goal. I know you lost to St. Albert 1-0 the last time out, but that was in overtime. So what's been the difference for this team defensively here to pitch a couple of back-to-back shutouts?
We just have to know we have to keep our hustle, keep our energy, keep working together, and just like keep doing our thing. And we can't just like slow down because otherwise it's gonna end not well.
One last thing for you. How do you feel you've grown as a goalie this year as a freshman?
I feel like I've created bonds with all the girls because, like, at the beginning of the year, like, I've never played a sport with some of them, and just creating that bond makes the teamwork so much better and the way you play so much better.
Well, I tell you what, great job this year. Appreciate you joining us here today. Best of luck coming up the rest of the way.
Thank you.
You bet. We're going to get Kate Mayhall slid in here now, and first I got to congratulate her. We're going to show the ball that's bouncing around down here. That is the official
there it is.
all-time scoring leader, right?
Yeah.
Yes. How does that feel?
It feels really nice. It's cool to do it in both basketball and soccer to kind of cap it off, but really I couldn't have done it without my team in either of them. So I feel like it's a shared accomplishment with both teams, respectively.
So let's talk about that goal. You get it in overtime here. What was that like going up to make that kick, knowing that one, you could win it 1-0 in overtime, number two, that's the record breaker?
Yeah. I don't know. So they got that handball, and immediately, I kind of take them for our team. So I was pretty excited. Like, confidence. I just need to go out and do it because it's really easy to miss those. There's a lot of pressure on them. So it was a big way to win it, though, and to win the game, too.
Right.
And in overtime, I had a lot of my family here. My little baby cousin was here, so I'm excited to go talk to him after this. But it's just cool because all my family has been here, and it's cool for our team.
How'd you set up that kick, and how'd you execute it?
With confidence from my team, really. That's the only way I can say. Really, they're trusting me in that shot because it was a big one. And it was a hard-fought game. And so they're like, you got it, Sarah. Sarah plays a lot of soccer, and at the beginning of the season we had one, and she's like, no, you got to take it. And I'm like, oh. But, no, really, from their confidence, and I just kind of take it with confidence in my team. That's the only way.
So what do you expect the goalie to try and do? How did you anticipate what she was going to do and then respond to that with that kick?
I really didn't know, but I really, for some reason, wasn't worried. Like,
Okay.
I had all my faith in my shot. I mean, I'm more worried about where I'm going to put it than what she's going to do, if I can put it on that side, than where she's going to respond to, because I know if I put it in a good enough spot, she, like, literally can't get it, and that, like, I don't think she really could have gotten that even if she guessed that side. So that's more what I'm thinking about.
I know you're not one that it's not about you. So any pressure these last few matches knowing that you needed just the one, or were you able to kind of push that to the back of the mind?
I was trying to push it to the back of my mind. Other people were like reminding me about it. They're like, hey, you're tied, one more left. And I'm like, I'm not worried about it. Like, I already had gotten over it. I'm like, if I don't get it, it's fine. If I get it, that's fine. You know, either way. But, like, other people were the ones that were putting pressure on it. But it's totally fine.
You had one real good shot there in the first half that came off the crossbar. Mm-hmm. Another one here in the second half down on this end. How close did you think those were?
Oh, I thought they were so close. And I thought that second half one, it was 1 minute left, tied up. Or obviously 0-0.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to bounce in the inside and shoot in, but it went outside. So that was kind of a killer.
I know you already mentioned it, that it's pretty special to have both. But once you're graduated and this season is over, do you think you'll actually sit back and realize that you may go down as one of the best athletes maybe in Kuemper history, holding a couple of records? That's
not really something I've thought about before, honestly. But I don't know. I'm just enjoying the moment as they come. Maybe I will. You know, I'll have a soccer ball and a basketball sitting up. So, you know, more so about the memories I've made. I mean, both of these games have brought me so much joy in my life, and have brought me so many friends. Like, I've made some of my best friends through, you know, just playing games. So, I would say that's my biggest takeaway is the joy I've had, and rather than the accomplishments. They're cool. They'll get broken, I'm sure. I won't be surprised if I see Sierra Pudence's name up there in a couple of years, but I will be so happy for her and so proud of her. She's an awesome girl.
Well, I tell you what, congratulations on another record and the win here tonight, and appreciate your time. Go spend some time with your family and your little cousin, right?
Thank you so much, Jeff. God bless.
You bet.